World Boss 5. Welcome back to another Bit Legends video, fellas. You know what it is. World Boss 5 has been released. We've already got him down to 89%. We're going to jump into the battle. I'll tell you everything I know about it. Next week, which is tomorrow, I think, is the reset. Yeah, it says it right here. It says Ordeal ends in 9 hours, but it's really the Guild Boss week ends in 9 hours. So 9 hours from the time I'm filming this video, we'll have the reset. I'll show you guys how to put together the team, how to move things around, how this whole interface works. It's locked right now, so I can't show you, but it's pretty straightforward. Your guild has to defeat Guild Boss 4 to be able to attack this guy. I don't know if you can even see the interface until then, so feel free to let me know, because I don't know that. But anyways, you can't attack until you've beaten Guild Boss 4. The attacks against this boss are completely separate from the regular attacks that you're going to use. The 21 attacks you get per week that you use on Guild Boss 1 through 4. Each player gets 3 that they can use on this once the guild leader sets the teams up. Also, fun little fact, if you buy the Guild Boss attack consumables from the events, you can't use them on this boss. That we didn't think that you could, but we had one of our guys go and test it. And it just works against the other guild bosses, as you would expect. But hey, might as well test everything. Anyways, what else? So the guild leader will set the teams. There will be a period when players can sign up. So basically, when the week resets, everybody in the guild can click the sign up button. Doing that does not hurt anything. You're not going to screw anything up. So click that as soon as you can. That way your guild leader can move you around. Once everybody is signed up, we had 2 new people this week or whatever, so they couldn't join. But once everybody's signed up, the guild leader clicks end sign up, and then people can use the team. So for example, if I'm in team 1, see, I can't even click on it. If I'm in team 1, that is the team that I get to use, and everybody in this team will use that. If you're in team 2, that's the team that you will use, and everybody in that team will use that. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Also, if the guild leader doesn't want to be the one to coordinate all the teams, or maybe they're busy that week, you can click on the delegate button. That will make someone else in your guild be responsible for setting the teams and hitting the start button and all that kind of stuff, or hitting the end sign up button and all that. So we tested that out this week. Right now, if the guild leader does that, there is no way to undo the delegate. So if you delegate the wrong person and they're out of town and they can't play, you're screwed. You're done. They're going to add a function that you can undo that. Also, they're going to add a little bit of name text under each face. That way you can see who's who, and it'll be a little bit easier for you to move things around. So this will improve a little bit, but that's basically what it is. We will jump in here in a second. Now to get here, let me show you guys the Guild Boss loot. We might as well. We just finished 3 set weapons. So those all got given away. I did post the DPS set weapon skills in the Discord in the archive if you want to see it. But we got a bunch of trash from all the other bosses. Basically 1 through 3, they never drop anything, man. It feels bad. And then we killed Guild Boss 4 again. So we got another tank gun. And then this is another tank gun. I'm going to bid on this one. There you go. Because we don't have enough tanks. And Slayers, you see, this is actually the DPS offhand weapon. This is not considered best in slot, so we got to figure out who's going to run it and use it and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, let's get back. So for Guild Boss 1, for people that want to see our progression, this is the 3rd time through. I do believe we have enough attacks to kill number 2 and number 3 again. We can definitely do 2, but we might have enough to eke out number 3. And Chinese can't attack because he's new, so he can't. If Chinese was here, honestly, man, that would be perfect. But anyways, there you go. You can only reset it twice, which means you can fight them 3 times. If I try to reset, nothing happens. So that's the update there. All right. I've made this the longest possible Guild Boss 5 video. So anyway, you click on Guild Boss, and then the blue one is the one for Guild Boss 5. We're going to go over here, and we're going to click Start. And before we do anything, I'm going to take a look at their weapons. I want to look at their pets. So he's got the healing pet on. Originally, we were thinking you might need 2 of these per team. I think 1 per team is plenty. That's what I was told. This is my first time running through here. And then we have some of these. This is the Raid 8 weapon, nearest enemy, heals 3. And then it's got attack all enemies. And then let's see, target enemy with a crit bonus. I don't know how good that is because a lot of these boys have crit so high that maybe the crit rate is not anything anymore for them. And then highest hit points. This is a big hit, but is it worth? So basically what I'm going to try to do, I'm trying to get full launch off. I think they changed the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about. Do full launch, do mount skills, and keep people healthy enough. I do want to keep shields on people as well. Not lock, what's he running? Good, that's the other weapon I want to see. So he's also got a jingle. Again, I'm told that 1 jingle is probably enough, but we're feeling it out. I'd rather have more defense than not enough. And then if we go to his skills, these are weapons I do know. So he's got a 1 SP nearest enemy, heal and shield target. I might put that on the tank to start things off. Attack 2, and then heal and shield the team. I intend with the sabers to keep my entire team shielded. I am going to put Notlock in the back because he's got the most stamina. And then I think I'm going to put Bashir in the back because he's also got stamina. Let's look at Gibby real quick. He's got offensive pet. He's got the gun. Let's look at 9 real quick. He's got the gun. And he's got offensive pet. Okay. All right. Just taking it all in, boys. There's my total stats on the team. All right. Here we go. Hopefully autopilot is not on. If not, we're going to have to click it and deal with it. Every player gets 3 attacks on this boss. That's the entire week. That is not per day. So there you go. And boom. All right, so we're in. The first thing I want to do here, actually, is I want to shield my boy. Shields target ally. Because I think there's some sort of attack that's supposed to bot me. That's my offensive pet going on. I am intentionally wearing the offensive pet on the tank here as well. And then here I'm going to save up SP on the boys. We gonna save up. There we go. He's not there yet. These guys are actually, their SP will turn red when they get full SP, so they're missing a little bit. We got the dodge off. If I don't use the mount skill, I think I'm going to overcap. So we're going to do that. I haven't done manual in such a long time. I feel rusty, dude. And then here, if he had 3 SP, I'd actually do the shielding team. But we're just going to let his SP build up. He's capped now. There you go. He's hit everybody. He's doing an attack team skill that's going twice. Huh. What a weird skill. Okay, whatever. I'm going to use the full launch here because I think I can use a sword skill to heal and shield everybody to full. I want full shields on my team when it's available. So we're popping off with the full launch. I believe they changed the name. He used the mount skill last time. I think they should turn the mount skill red once it's been used so you can kind of keep track of it. That was the healing pet. That's Jingle. So it's actually really good that I did not heal because the Jingle pet definitely would have done a ton. Okay. And then I'm actually going to do shielding here. This is going to be overhealing, I know, but I want the guys to have shields on. And that's Jingle Pet going off right there. The text is going to be changed. I know a lot of people wanted a border on the text. It doesn't look great, and it's not very readable. Just heads up for that. That's probably going to be changed. What is this? Do I want to do this? Is this a waste? I got to see this skill in action. And also, I do think that full launch should turn red when it is used and exhausted. Because it's hard to keep track. Who's got full launch? Who's used a mount skill? All that kind of stuff. In the next attack, because I'm going to fight this guy 2 more times, I'll go through the battle a lot quicker. I'm just trying not to screw anything up while I'm filming because that would be dumb. That was the wrong skill. I shouldn't have used that. But yeah, I'm going to suggest that they look at that. That's what I was watching out for. Massive attack that, God, they got to turn those skills red so you can know what you used. Massive attack that didn't take the shields off. And I do think that Jingles is going to come through and heal everybody, so I'm not going to use a healing skill. Beautiful. Should I not be using the 3 SP? It looks so fun. I want to touch it. But it's kind of hard to keep track of who used full launched. There's Jingles doing healing. That's why I'm not doing healing. Never said I was good at this. Next time I'm going to keep track somehow of who has used what full launch and what mount skills. But again, like I said, I'm going to ask for them to turn the mount skill and the full launch red after they've been used in a battle. And I probably should put a timestamp for people that want to just jump to the guild boss fight and not have to listen to me yap about other stuff. But whatever. Anyways, all right, so I guess I'm using 3 SP skill, man. I feel like I'm doing it wrong. But it's such a fun button to press. I like that blue color. Jingle's doing all the healing. I would like some shields on. So we'll see if I get an opportunity for that. I might not even need the shielding, man. I don't know. Nothing's happened to the tank. Hey, I got a tank skill off. That's nice. I kind of want my whole team to be shielded. But that might not be how it goes. There's an attack team skill I'm actually very scared of. But you got two options. You can either wear a jingle pet and don't use healing skills, or you can do offensive pets and use healing skills when you need them. The second option allows you to control your healing a little bit more, but the pet gets it done. That is the skill I was scared about. So it reduces the entire team to 1 hit point, or the furthest 4. It reduces them to 1 hit point. Let's see. I'm not going to use the healing skill. Let's see if the jingle heals. No, that might be dumb. That's probably dumb. I'll do that later. Heals 3 allies. Let's see how that does. And then we'll see if he gets saved by jingle. Mount skill. It would be nice. It has been recommended that they add a guild boss enrage timer. Shows you how many attacks the guild bosses use. I think that would be pretty cool. But let's see if jingle would have saved this young man over here. Because I really think, I don't want to risk it right now because I'm filming it, it'll be dumb, and I'm really be mad if I don't get big damage on the characters. I get that. But look at those jingle heals. The jingle heals are so big, I probably could have just relied on that since I have 2 of them. If you have 1 jingle, then okay, maybe not. And they actually did change the name from jingle to chime. So I'll try to start saying chime now. Oh, there you go. I'm kind of tempted to put on my my reflect gear on my tank, to be honest. Watch there be some sort of mechanic where you can't reflect this boss, or it just doesn't do a ton of damage. That made me sad. Again, I'm going to rely on jingle. Hopefully, jingle does it. Hopefully jingle does it. Alright, I'm actually going to use the heal then. It is nice to have the healing skill. You have so much control over it. There is a weird attack for this skill here, so I'm going to swap him over there just in case. I'll put him back in a second if I remember. But as far as tanking, man, I mean, whatever. Tank, just show up. That's all you got to do. There's the jingle, or the chime. Can't use potions, just to confirm that. There you go. Also, if you don't like the way that your guild leader organized the team, you can move people around. I think I showed that. Look at that. That's a lot of damage. That's like impossible to read, man. And again, let's see if we can jingle up some health. Can we jingle it all the way? Is that a horrible joke? I apologize. And let's just get him out of the second spot, or the furthest spot. Today was a crazy day, man. We did a ton of stuff. We did the Hunger Games. So the Hunger Game is now in the new Discord, the new old Discord. I got my loot council set. I'll talk about that in a future video to possibly help out other guilds that are dealing with how they want to do their loot. Things like that. The short story on that is I do not suggest just RNG and raffling off loot, because that is not the way to progress. And the more bosses that you kill, the more loot that your guild gets. So everybody is skeptic when they hear about like That was a lot of damage on me. When they, oh, that ignores defense. That's what that is. But everybody's skeptical when they hear about like loot council, because it's so easy for someone just to kind of be corrupt and just be, all right, I'm only going to give my 3 friends all the loot. Guilds should be very transparent, should be very clear in their decisions. And if you make good loot decisions, you don't really have to explain it too much. You just have to kind of give the gist of what's the intent. And basically, my theory is loot that is generated by the guild, such as guild boss loot, that is the guild's loot. That's not the player's loot, it's the guild's loot. And that loot needs to be used in a way that's going to get more progress. So that's my suggestion. So we got the jingle and the heal shield skill. I probably didn't need it, but I just want to be sure. And so that's the goal. All right, that's got to be Enrage. Let's see if we can do any damage to the boss. I see a 0 crit, and so on. And once you hit this Enrage, you can hit the X in the top corner and exit on out. But I'm gonna let these attacks happen. Bada bing. There we go. Let's take a look at these numbers. Vashir with the MVP, 900,000 damage. Not lock. 4s. Now keep in mind, this isn't a good comparison against these different characters because I was using heals on one guy and shields on the other. Notlock had the saber, so I was using his heal and shield skills a lot there. So that's not the takeaway from this. The takeaway is how much damage total was I able to get. And I'm going to look at some of my other boys that did some attacks right now. I'm probably going to do this one attack for this video because it's getting a little bit long. Yeah, we're at 15 minutes. I could probably fit it in. What I'm doing is I'm scrolling through. My boys sent me their damage logs. And so I'm just trying to see how I did. Was I really bad in using the 3 SP skills a lot? All right, let's see what Vashir did. When Vashir did it, he did a 1 million, so he did 100K more on his character. Notlock did 170 less. Gibby did the same. 9 lives did a little bit more. So if you add up the total, we're about the same. I think he was just using heals on different characters. So that's comparable. I'm looking at some other boys, looking at other damages. All right. I am within variance of what everybody else is doing with this team. So I'm playing it, either I'm playing it well or you don't have to play it that perfect to make it happen. So that's pretty much it. I'll try to be smart and put a timestamp if you guys want to skip through all the rambling and just get to the battle. I get that. But 15 minutes, that's not too bad. I try to not let my videos get more than 20 minutes. So I think it's possible to jump in here and knock out the other 2. And that way it's all in one video and you don't get spammed too much. Let's hit start. That is the team. Not goes in the back slot. Vashir in the second to the last because there's an attack for this 2 here. So as far as the skills, there is 0 SP attacks the tank and the boss gains 2 SP. And you guys saw that last one. There is a 4 SP attack that hits the front that ignores defense. So you need to have a bunch of hit points. It hits for 10,000 damage. We saw that. There is a 4 SP attack that hits the furthest 4 that reduces their health to 1 SP and ignores their shields. And the last attack is a attack furthest 2. But I don't think we saw that, or if we did, it didn't do a lot of damage. So we were okay. But this is, in my opinion, the top team in the game. All right, so we had a little autopilot on there for whatever reason. There we go. I think they should do something with the trash enemies here, make them relevant. It's either make the trash enemies relevant or just don't bring them to the fight, but whatever. Let's get in here. So the last time I came in here, I put a shield on my tank. I don't think that's necessary, so we're not going to do that again. I'm going to try to be more offensive if possible. Again, I'm wearing the offensive pet. When I first got ready for this video, I thought, okay, I'll do one video with the heal weakest pet. I'll do one video with the... so that was 1 mount attack, that's 2 mount attack, that's 3 mount attack. Let's get 1 more mount attack. Boom, 4 mount attacks. All right, we can speak. And I think we'll be able to get to the sword that'll heal me before I get killed. And the jingle, yeah, the jingle's in there, he's gonna heal me too. Okay. So we're not going to use that sword heal. But anyways, I'm losing my ability to speak the longer I film stuff today. All right, that was one full launch. I think they changed the name of it to something else. It's whatever, it's full launch, man. That's 2 full launches. He needs to get SP, so he'll do his full launch next. Time. It's happening, boys. It's happening. Hunger Games are back. We got that going. If you want to donate a friend slot for that, have 4,000 at least. There's the attack furthest I told you guys about. There it is. My guildies were telling me about that today. But anyways, all right. So what are we doing? So he's full. I'm going to do the heal and shield team. That's probably a little bit of waste, but I kind of want to get the shields on for that weird attack team skill. And is that everybody's full launch, or am I missing one? I think that's everybody's. Yeah, all right. But Hunger Games are back. We did some coupon codes in the Hunger Games as well, so it's not just friend slots for all of you out there that have a good raid team and you're good to go. It was mentioned a couple weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago now, that there is going to be raid 9. They did an update that said in the next 1 to 3 weeks, here's the things that are coming. And raid 9 was listed, so keep that in mind. If you're getting through raid 8 and you're like, all right, yeah, I'm farming raid 8, awesome. Hey, raid 9's around the corner, man. Get your stuff, get your gear, get your stuff straight, boy. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm super tired. So we'll wrap this up. I did a chip video, definitely check that out. I have finally finished my chips. I think it took 60,000 chip materials. I really think that's accurate, but who knows, you can add it up. I did a handful of chips that were not in videos and stuff like that, so I keep that in mind. But we're in here, we're doing stuff, attacking things. But I'm feeling good about it. I should probably put Notlock in the back position again, because he's got the most stamina. He's also got, unless he's changed his build, he's probably changed his build since, but just based on the gear that people were getting, he had, and I like that shield too, he had a good amount of reflect on there, and he was a tanky boy, and it's good that I put him back there because they just got bopped in that moment. But there we go, boys. But yeah, community, everything's all good. We're back together. New Discord. Honestly, new Discord's better than the old Discord because I made all the channels. Obviously, I made all the channels look so good. We got language channels now. That was Lackey's idea, and Lackey's now a tank, so he's supporting our guild even more. But yeah, it's amazing. It was kind of funny. They've talked about the idea of language channels, and my initial response. Keep in mind that I've been like, fixing the Discord for the past 2 hours, super late at night, and I was like, there's probably not enough demand. I'm not against them, but if there's no demand, I'm not making the channels. And then I thought about it, and I was like, maybe there's no demand because there's no place for people that speak different languages to voice their demand. So I said, all right, let's not be an idiot. I'm actually going to do the healing here. And so I put the channels, and I wanted to see how active they're going to be. So we added a bunch of channels. Hey, I get to use a mount skill, and it gets blocked. That's cool. The channels are popping off, boys. We have added, they're in alphabetical order, so no one's offended, but we got Chinese, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, Vietnamese. Vietnamese and Japanese markets are going to be opening up soon for us. They're going to start doing some advertising in those areas, so those are going to pop off. And Korean as well, if I didn't mention Korean. So Japanese, Korean, and Vietnamese, they're going to be popping off. It's awesome. Other channels are very, very busy. I like it. I like it indeed. Let's see what other stuff. But yeah, Hunger Games are back in the mix. Woo! That's such a scary skill. Even though I know it's not going to kill them, it's only going to lower them to 1. It's still scary, and I hope a jingle hits soon, or I'm going to feel pretty silly. I'm going to save Not's attack there. And jingle's taking too long. It's making me uncomfortable. But the boss only has 2 SP, so I don't think he can do anything with 2 SP actually. So I can be a little bit patient here. I will use the heal and shield skills. This is why you see Not's damage show up a little bit a little bit lower because we're using his saber to carry that. So keep that in mind. I think it would be cool if they added in healing and shielding. I've seen DPS meters that overlap both of them together, so it's kind of cool. And I mean, if your damage numbers are valuable, so are healing numbers. You want to know, how it's going. Somebody just got Little Angel. That's the heal and shield team when you get hit pet. I actually thought about using it because I heard this boss had the attack 4 skill, but I think it is not necessary. And I think the offensive pet's probably slightly better. Just the offensive pet hits 3 targets. That means the damage on it is split, so it's not going to do a ton of damage. So maybe heal weakness is better. Then that would let my team be a little bit more offensive. I don't think tank pet matters that much here. You're only getting hit a couple times. Satellite pendant, that's been dropping all day. The jingle goes off. We get some attacks. Hopefully this round is almost over. I'll check the time. Make sure my video is not too long. But there you go, boys. We're doing it. Also, I don't know if there's a DPS rank meter on this boss. I think there is, because, yeah, you can look at the boss's loot. And so I'm sure there's a DPS meter right next to it. So maybe we will we'll take a look at that after. This is the second fight. We got one more fight. I am going to save a little SP on him, I guess. We did see the tank DPS weapon. I'm going to say I'm completely underwhelmed with the weapon. We're going to make some suggestions on how they could make the tank weapon more appealing. But to put it short and bluntly, I would prefer a regular assault rifle than the oh man, I was saying tank weapon. I meant the DPS, the Slayer weapon. But yeah, I would prefer a regular assault rifle than the DPS set weapon assault rifle, just because the skills, man, it's super bland. But the video has been posted, not the video, but the dude, I'm so tired, boys. The picture of the skills has been posted in the archive channel in the Discord. All right, it looks like I have been, let me just double check. Yeah, all right, we're in rage mode. So there you go. It's the only way you can kill me, boy. If this boss did not have an enrage timer, I absolutely believe I could auto this, wake up the next morning, and it would be dead. I'm telling you, we got a lot of healing pets, we got a lot of healers and stuff like that. What is this? Oh, hey, I got an auction. Let's check this out. If this is not the wings cosmetic that I think it is, I'm going to be very, very embarrassed. But let's go here. Mythic. I only have 3. That's actually a decent number. Oh no, it's not the right one. That looks like shit. Oh man. What are the ones that looks like a hook? Whatever. We have a trash rotation in the guild. For all the mythics that nobody wants, there's a rotation, so we just put everybody's name in order, and it's your turn for the trash one, it's your turn for the trash one, and if there's a cosmetic that you want or you think you want, you can kind of change the rotation a little bit, and then you skip your next turn kind of situation. Nobody wanted that item, and god damn it, it's the wrong one. I gotta say, my opinion on a lot of the mythics in guild bosses 1 through 3, because they're not in 1 and 4 anymore, is if the mythic item isn't awesome, just remove it. Just remove it. Add it to world boss, add it to somewhere else. But if the mythic item is crap, remove it. Because there should never be a moment when you get a drop from killing a guild boss where everyone's like, oh, the boss died. What did it drop? Oh. You should never have that moment in your game. Now, not everything is going to be best in slot. Not everything is going to be the most amazing thing ever. But if it drops from guild boss, it should be useful to somebody somewhere. But there's items in there that just don't make any sense because they were legendary items that got boosted up to mythic. So that's good because they're giving more total stats. But it's Garbo. It's Garbo. They gotta go. Either make them look nice or just get rid of them. And I think there's a handful of them that are actually decent. that are worth keeping, but I'd say all the ones that aren't, either improve them or just get rid of them. That way you have a higher chance of getting the other stuff. That's what I would say. But whatever. Anyways, this is the last battle. I'm going to do all the mount skills first. The reason why I'm doing the mount skills first, because I don't want to overcap too much SP. I'm pretty sure while I'm talking, I've been wasting a lot of SP and not doing the optimal attacks. I get that. I'm okay with that. Ooh, that's such a scary attack every time. Oh, okay, mounts are gone. And I'm not going to use the healing skills. There's the jingle heal, the chime heal. Because since the boss has 0 SP, he has to hit the tank, and then he has to hit the tank again. So we've got a lot of time for jingle to catch up. I've got some brain cells left. Not all of them, but I think I've got enough. And I know I totally just told you guys that I don't want to overcap SP, but, you know, it's going to happen. I think what would be cool, maybe this could be an item or a talent or something, that would increase your SP bar to 5 pips, which is 50 total SP. That way you don't overcap SP as much. I think that would be kind of cool. But whatever, maybe nobody cares. All right, so this guy he's full on SP, and he has used his mount and his other attack. I don't know. I mentioned those brain cells, but I'm losing them. The jingle proc goes off. That is another full launch. Another jingle proc. Jingle's popping off. Single target, if you have like attack closest pet or attack strongest pet, that will be incredibly strong here as well. Now I get to try to remember who didn't use their full launch yet. All right, I think I'm missing 1 full launch. And I didn't look at my damage after the last battle, but I can watch the video and figure that out. We're making it happen. How embarrassing would it be if my tank died right now? So we're going to heal him just in case. There we go. He was being sneaky. The boss is being sneaky. Did everybody use their... I think everybody... Did Notlock use his? I don't know if Not used his full launch. That was a jingle. I don't know why. Jingle's more fun to say than chime. That is true damage that ignores defense. Honestly, if the boss had used it on me every time I got full SP, I'd be okay with that. What's happening? I'm getting stuck here. So that's the heal shield, everybody. This hits 2 people. So I think the only skill I can use on him is that 1 SP. He doesn't have a good SP dump. That's a lot of damage. But he is going to be healing me, so I guess that's okay. There we go. So that 1 single target healer is just doing it. But it is going to make his damage look less on the DPS meter. Oh, get dodged. Get dodged, noob. Jingle pet. Doing its stuff. We're about to wrap this one. I'll show the damage meter after. And it would be pretty cool to see, since 5 people are using the same team, you get to see who's better at playing it. And of course RNG, RNG is going to be a factor, I get it. Don't give me that crap. Oh man. I kind of want to let the jingles do it, but I also like having shields on my team. Oh man, I gotta stop filming these late night videos though, because you can hear in my voice that I'm just so tired. My best streaming days is wake up, grab a moderate caffeine drink of choice, and just, you know, you're all bright-eyed and ready to roll. But we did a ton of Hunger Games today. And anybody that's been a boss that has stuck through this video this long, that's awesome. I'll show you the rankings, and I'll see if I've got any coupon codes that I have not used to reward you guys for watching this long video, and probably me putting you to sleep. Although if I'm helping you guys with your sleep issues, that's what's up. Hey, I get to use my mount. He didn't block it this time. I don't know how much defensive bonuses are on this boss, though, but I'll probably figure them out pretty soon. It's not that difficult. Jingle's doing a ton of work again. I think one jingle probably would be fine. You want a pet that hits one enemy. If you have a pet that hits like the strongest two enemies, then you're losing half your damage potentially. So you want a pet that hits one guy. Same thing with my tank pet. Like my tank pet's offensive, yeah, but it's supposed to hit 3, so it's a weaker hit. But hey, not a lot of options for tank pets at the moment. Boom. That's the attack further skill. Just because I'm going to be trying hard, I will switch and put them there, although they'll probably get healed up by a jingle in the next attack. There's the jingle in the next attack I just told you guys about. I know some things, fellas. Boom. But this enrage should probably be hitting any minute now. There's the jingle proc. Pop, pop. Get reflected, noob. Another jingle. It's a lot of heals. So next time we come in here, we will have less support, more damage. I hate to say it for the people out there that want to play healers, or they want to play like a traditional healer, because the healer class exists in this game. It totally does. It's just different from what people are used to. So if you want to be here and have healing talents and healing skills and healing pet, that's overkill. That's not the way to do it. Make a DPS build and put a healing pet on. Boom, you're a healer, you know? And yeah, I'll switch it again just to be safe. It's, you know, a character that outputs a lot of healing is a healer. You don't have to be using healing skills necessarily or have healing talents. But a lot of people really like that trinity where, there's the jingle, where you've got like one tank, one DPS, one healer. Games are changing, man. And I think the 0 DPS healer build is kind of gone. You know, players want a little bit more of a layer to their gameplay. They want to heal and do damage or heal and do support. And I think a lot of players really do agree with that. What they want to see is more support that isn't necessarily healing. Like, shielding your team is cool, but what about giving your teammates SP or other things that are kind of useful and cool? You know, that's me. That's gonna ramble. There is the jingles. Good God, jingle just heals so much. I do think the DPS in this boss is fine. As you can see here, you bring a couple jingles, you're good to go. I think the DPS of the boss is fine, and as far as tanking it, I think that's relatively easy. The only thing I would say is the amount of stamina the boss has is super, super high. So what we're going to do is take the amount of hit points the boss has, take how much damage I can do on average over 3 attacks, do a little bit of division, and see if a guild that had 5 or 6 of the teams that I'm using right now, if they could kill this. If 6 of my team doing 3 attacks for each player, which is 90 total attacks, can't kill this boss, then it is currently not possible. You know what I'm saying? And there's the enrage. Let's just double check. We do an attack, 0 damage, and we're autopiling on out of here. So there you go. Let me dig through my messages and see if I have unused coupon code. Once we get out of here, I'll leave it on the DPS for a I'll leave it on the DPS meter so you guys can take a look over there. Hey, I finally have there's almost a 1% on my tank. There you go, the pet does something. But let me see. Do I have any coupon codes for you boys? Dump. But stare at my DPS meter. Stare at it. What can you learn from my DPS meter? I got you boys a code. All right. So there you go. I don't believe I've shown this code to anybody on the video at all. Let's see if I can use it myself. BKCSKAB. Hopefully I didn't use this one. If I did use it, I'll try to find another one. But I might have used this one. I'm super tired. Okay, I've already used it. So for you guys watching the video, if you haven't used this code, it will work. If you've already used it, it won't work. I do think I might have another one somewhere. But I will show the DPS meter, then we'll wrap up this video. This video is pretty long. But like I said, if you haven't used this code already, it should work for you. It should give you 200 energy, 5,000 gold, 100 gems. This code will expire on September 1st if you're watching this video, so, you know, hey. And let me see if I have anything else. That's all I got for now. I'll have more codes in the future, but there is one in the Discord that I think a lot of people missed. Where is it? And then this one, I think I've redeemed this one already. ABRCGUA. I believe I've redeemed this one. Redeemed is not a word. ABRCG. Use that one. If you've already used that one before, because this one was in the Discord, then obviously you're not going to use it. But I'm going to get more codes in the future. You guys have been doing awesome stuff with the community, so we want to keep supporting that. And then the last thing is, let's try to see if we can find the DPS meter. So again, we're going to click on the blue one. Under the boss, there should be some stuff. So first thing is, I don't know what these stars are on there. I'm going to see if I can click on the stars. Whatever. I don't think the stars mean anything. So this boss can drop any of the previous sets. It can drop one of the materials that you need to make the DPS weapon. We don't know the skills on it. And then I think what happens is when you eat these, you get one of the different color sunstones, and you need a ton of sunstones to make the weapon. I'll talk more about the weapon in the future if there's anything really to say. Yeah, if you get some damage. Let's see on the meter. Booyah! That's why Gavix is the best. Look at that. I use the same team as everybody. Screenshot. I'm going to talk trash to my team. Look at that. It's beautiful. Mwah. Awesome. I hope everybody's able to use all their attacks. I'm not able to monitor Guild Boss 5 attacks, so I will not know how many people have used their attacks. And this was only available for 1 day, so I get it. Hopefully in the morning when the different time zone boys log on, they will do all their attacks, and I'll get a good sample to be able to see how realistic this boss is. But apparently I played that like a boss, even though I'm super tired. Look at that. That's why I'm the guild leader, fellas. That's why. Now, I'm sure someone's going to log on tomorrow and smash my high score, but that's awesome. Maybe Notlock only did 2 attacks, and Vashir only did 2 attacks, and they're just making me look like a fool, but whatever. You guys won't know, because that won't be in a video. So there you go. Anyways, that is what it is. I'll show you the guild boss one last time, and then I'm going to go to bed, because my girlfriend's, she gave me an angry face when she went to bed. She's like, oh, you're doing that late night stuff again. So there you go. So I think I really think we're going to kill number 2 again. I think we have a decent shot at killing 3 again. And number 3 is what drops my Thunder Fury material. So we have what attacks? Bop's got 1, Hell's got 1. Hell's been increasing gear. I'm watching you, Hell. I know what's going on. Notlock has 3 more attacks. That's significant. Vashir's big boy's gonna do stuff. 9 lives, got some damage. Move just got the 3-piece of the DPS weapon, and I'll click on him later and show you guys the skills. I know this video is super long, but whatever, deal with it. Dino does a ton of damage. Rage, Rafataga. Chinese can't attack because he's new, but he does a ton. He probably does the most damage that any tank does because his minions, he's got like maxed out all the hyper fusions. Sword God plus 20, plus 10, plus 20, whatever. But that'll be next week when we get Chinese's damage on the board. But there you go. Chinese has the right Thunder Fury piece and needs the left. I have the left Thunder Fury piece and need the right. So knowing my luck, he'll probably finish Thunder Fury before me. But anyways, there we go. Let's go and click on move. Why did I exit that out? Hopefully he's wearing it. He might not be wearing it. No, he's not even wearing it. Well, the skills for the DPS weapon are in the they're in the Discord under the archives